So then Shohei Ohtani takes on Denver, Colorado in the All-Star game and immediately made an impact. He was, and obviously I'm going to say this a bunch, the first to ever do this. The first to ever pitch, hit, and participate in the home run derby. He did all of it. The home run derby was up first. And he was in this home run derby with some of the biggest sluggers in the league. And he put on a show. Him and Juan Soto went back and forth and back and forth. This guy is the starting pitcher of the All-Star game. He's starting on the mound the next day. And he said, you know what? I want to do the home run derby. I want to do it. And he did it. And he put on a show. He didn't end up winning that round, but it was back and forth, and it was really, really good. And it ended up going into overtime. I didn't even know they had overtime of the home run derby. But being in the crowd during that, it was special. The second he came up to the plate, you know, being in the crowd at an All-Star game, there's so many different fans of different teams. Whenever their player comes up, they cheer really loud. Whenever Shohei Ohtani came up to the plate, everyone would stand. Everyone. I was around so many people. A lot of people were telling their kids, like, hey, this is really special. Make sure you watch this. Pay attention to this guy. When he came up in the home run derby, I legitimately had the chills. The way he overtook that ballpark, man, it was incredible. So he participates in the home run derby. That exact same day, by the way, was media day. I got to talk to a lot of players. All these players are the best in the world at the highest level. I got to talk to all of them. I asked every player about Shohei Ohtani and what he was doing. And by far, by and large, every single one of them was like, I don't even know how this is happening. I can't comprehend it. It is the most impressive thing I've ever seen. If you really want to check that out, we have a video on YouTube, so go check out that video on YouTube. But every player I asked, it was incredible. It was incredible. I got to meet him as well. My quest to meet Shohei Ohtani. And it happened. The quest, mission accomplished. Look at this photo here. Me and Shohei, my best friend. How cool is that? You know, it honestly, like I talked about, I had this whole set. I had this shirt. I became obsessed with what he was doing for the game of baseball. And everybody took notice of it. And it became, you have to meet him. You're both going to be in Denver. You have to meet him. So we started this quest to meet Shohei Ohtani. And I did get to meet him. And I got to shake his hand and say thank you for what he's doing for the game of baseball. And say thank you for changing the game, for changing the lives of many, for changing how kids grow up watching this game. But I got to do it. I got to meet him. And I haven't washed my right hand since. Just kidding. But I thought about it. But it was so cool. It was so cool. I got to meet him. And then the game itself. Let's start with this. He started on the mound. He also led off the game. The first person in history to do that. To be the starting pitcher and to lead off the game at the plate. He also touched 100 miles an hour a couple of times in that first inning. This whole All-Star game experience was so much for him. I mean, he hit, he pitched, he participated in the home run derby. He was asked about that, like, why would you do this? Why are you doing it? He said, because I want to do this. The people in my home country of Japan, I want to do this for them. I want them to see me do this. And he did it. He did it well, and he became the first player in history to ever do it. So we will forever look back on what happened in Denver this year at the All-Star game as historic, because it was. I don't know if we'll ever see it again. And if we do, it'll probably only be because Shohei did it again. But that's assuming he participates in the home run derby again, which who knows. But this was historic. Denver 2021 All-Star Game will be remembered in history because of what Shohei Ohtani brought. And I was able to be there and see it all happen, and I was able to shake his hand and say thank you. That was incredible, and that started my friendship with Shohei. He doesn't know this. He might, who knows? But that started us being best friends. The All-Star Game of 2021, and it was incredible. Thanks for watching. If you love flipping bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.